All right, we are at the final five. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me on this adventure. It has truly been such a fun time. Despite the frustration of survivors, it is so good to be able to play and ultimately just have a good time. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. But with that being said, and let me get my recued into that, we are on to the last group of killers.
Hunger. Intolerant. Hunger.
So we have five to go. We have the Lich, the Houndmaster, Jason himself, the Krasue, and Springtrap. And then our challenge run will be complete. Now, all of these killers are ones I have playtime on, so I'm not super worried about them, but it doesn't mean I can let my guard down either. But for perks, what am I wanting to run? Seems like running a Hex build last time. I want to do something a bit more devious, so to speak. A devious build for deviousness, just like D&D. Question is, how do I want to go about doing that? Hi, ready. Thank you for coming in.
All according to plan.
That's another funny little thing I can do. How are you today, ready? Back control. Oh, you know what? I'll keep that hex. Also, yeah, that's good. Oh no, what happened, Randy? Oh, it's a hell warm here. So I've heard. So I've heard. You okay? I saw on your story that you said you were injured. But going over add-ons, I have an old injury on my and it's playing up. I don't know if you know. I did not know. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, though. We're reducing cooldown, and we're decreasing cooldown again with more spells. Then, unfortunately, Vecna does not have a whole lot of cosmetics we can go over, as he's only got 2. But it's like 30 degrees here. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but I know it's hot. This one, the Whispered one, and the Decaying King. I like the Whispered one better. Let me look that up. What is 30 degrees in Fahrenheit compared to Celsius? Because it's supposed to get really hot here too, which I'm not excited about. Celsius to Fahrenheit. If it is 30 degrees there, it is 86 here. Okay, that's not great, but that's definitely not great at work. No, that little rule of thumb it just gave me is completely pointless. Why the hell would it tell me that? That's not even double Celsius temperature and add 30. So if we do 30, 16, that'd be 90. I mean, it's kind of close, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of a roundabout. 70%. Ugh, that's what makes it worse is that humidity. Yeah, we get pretty bad humidity over here too, or at least in Indiana. I know some of the states don't, but it hasn't been too. It's actually been really cool here this summer so far, for the most part. We had a bit of a hot snap about for a week, maybe a couple weeks ago, but that was about it. And then it's been really cool ever since then. Because right now it's like trying to do the math in my head to reverse it. We'll just do the little rule of thumb thingy. So if it's been like 12 degrees, I think, is what it translates out to for you. Here right now, it's been a really cool summer. I'm more like 15. My mother-in-law is playing in broken English and Polish. It's so funny. Thinking she's not from there, but that is funny. Wait, Ratty, you're married? I didn't know that. When'd you get married? Congratulations. It's simple like that temp. Yeah, it's been really nice to do stuff outside. Makes it a lot cooler out. She's pulling, so she's trying to talk to me. Ah. Well, it's nice that she's making the effort. Even if it's kind of funny as it goes about. Boyfriend, I just call her that because okay, that makes more sense. Like, I didn't get a wedding invite? Are you kidding me? I know I didn't know you that long, but you weren't married before I met you. I'm just joking, by the way. I do not feel like you actually have to invite me to the wedding. Everything you all want to do. Thank you, but again, you don't have to. Don't feel like you have to. I'm just messing with you. Do not feel like you have to invite me to the wedding. I appreciate that sentiment, Ratty, but I don't get me wrong. I definitely will do my best to make the trip because it depends on where you get married. If you get married in like, uh, I don't know, Mount Everest for a reason, uh, that trip may need a rain check on that. But if it's like something I can reasonably do, I'll definitely do my best to get out there or wherever it is. You, Luna, Dan, and Jerry better all come when I do get married. Well, make sure to send the invites quickly so we have time to prepare. By the way, please don't get married on Mount Everest. That's going to be a very expensive flight. All right, first one of the final five to go. Let's see if we can't get this done in this stream. I can't believe I actually made it this far. This took longer than I was expecting, just because of queue times, really. But even still, it's been such a fun experience. I've got to meet so many cool people from this event, or from not just from because there's no specific event going on, just the 10th anniversary, but just doing this challenge. When he proposes, I'm calling all you and telling you to have time to prepare. I have a castle picked out that is related to my family in Cork, Ireland. I'm assuming Cork's a city. I'm gonna go ahead on a limb and say Cork's a city. But if not, I'd be impressed to see a castle made of all corks. Fine moving county. Okay. I have a hexstone. What hexstone do I have? Oh, I have ruin. That's right. I think I saw you. Maybe I didn't. Scratch marks. Bad feeling. Yeah, pop. What are you staying around here for? Yeah, don't have your flashlight anymore, do you?
Your life slips away.
Is this a new map? Yeah, it's newer. It's the newest map that they did come out with. Trickster's Delusion. It came out not this past update, but the update for it.
I have just
Oh, that is huge pressure.
Require a sacrifice.
You get a dodge. I missed. Not that time, though. Let's stack a devour.
Only a little longer.
Okay, they did not stay.
Here it is.
So if they get that gen, I am actually fine with that. I'm guessing they're back there, so I'm gonna throw that back there just to get intel, because I want to proxy camp. Or if they're gonna let her die. I didn't. Oh, this is what happens when you don't. So it's a challenge to get, yeah, a win, which is 3 or more kills. However, the win has to come. The only way a survivor can escape is if they escape via the hatch. If they escape via the door, I fail the challenge and have to redo the killer. I've been going through and doing it with every killer in Dead by Daylight. And seems like we're gonna get another 4. I just gotta find that last guy down. Oh, there you are. I'll just let him die out, and then I can get the Mori, and we'll be done here.
This
Oh, that's cool. It is. It's a really fun challenge just because you get to play a lot of different killers. Normally, I kind of stick to my mains. However, this time I decided to put myself to the test and say every killer. You serious, game? Okay, fine. I'll just pick you up. All right. Well, I guess the game's not gonna get the Mori, but I will get all my 4. Goodbye. That is Vecna done. Have you done Ghostface? Yes. That one sucked. That challenge, that one was not fun. He is such a cool killer, but he is not a good killer. Oh my god, I actually reached Eerie rank. Oh my god, I can't believe I actually reached Iridescent. That's how much I've been playing this game. I started out as Ashes, which is the lowest rank, and I reached Eerie, which is now I'm in the highest rank territory. Yeah, yeah. I wish Ghosty was better.
What secrets does this realm hold?
And we are on to my personal main, the Houndmaster.
Hurry it up. Idiots. No one should be led to their own death.
Since this killer came out, I've had so much fun with her. I think she's probably, in terms of original killers, she's far from obviously the best or the most creative. It's just a woman with a dog. But honestly, she is so much fun to play. She has a lot of neat tech you can do. And overall, you, my biggest gripe with her is she doesn't have a lot of cosmetics. But for perks, to go over it as we've always done, we have Pop Ghost Weasel for extra gen pressure off a hook, Lethal Pursuer so we can get some intel at the start of the game, where to start hunting. Doggy's cute. It's a cosmetic actually. The regular dog is not as cute. Brutal Strength to break pallets and walls faster and damage gens can be important to keep up the pace and know where to hide. So when we kick a generator, uh, we gain extra. Actually, do I want? I can get some pretty good pressure just based off of knowing where to look, rather than I don't think I actually need lethal. I'm gonna try it with lethal. If not, I'll switch out for Scourge Hook. For add-ons, we are running Smoke Snapper to reduce our power cooldown, and then second add-on, we are running Marlin's Spine. So any survivors within a 20-meter radius of when I have the dog grab someone, they will also get effective Hound Sense. It's one of the abilities for her. Well, it's the dog's ability. So basically, they're easier to detect, and pools of blood will last longer. And they receive deep wounds, meaning they have to mend when I injure them, even if it is without using the dog. But for reference, Freddy, if we look at customization, if I select any other skin, I don't get the poodle anymore. I get the big snug, and I just like the poodle better. It's the only reason I haven't like got because I love this skin for her, but the issue is it's a linked skin for the poodle or this one. So unless I run this skin, which don't get me wrong, it's a good skin, but this is the only one right now with the poodle. So unfortunately, if I want to run the poodle, I have to run this skin. As much as I would like to use this specific skin for the Hound Master, I can't because then I don't get the poodle snug, which is kind of tragic. I really wish they'd do more skins for her. But that's our plan. And then as for the remaining killers, we're doing the Houndmaster now. Then we have Springtrap, the Krasu, and the Slasher. And then that will be everybody. It is super exciting. Poodle is cute, but the big dog is cute. Is cool and cute. I don't know. My thing is, because let me just unequip the skin real quick to get the regular. Okay. Okay. Like, where'd he go? And this is just kind of a personal thing in general. Yeah, I've never been a huge fan of the boxy faces for dogs. I don't know, there's something about it just never super appealed to me. So I just like the poodle better. And outside of that, we had done all the other killers. Looking back, there were some that was more surprising than others that I did well, and some that I actually struggled more with than I was expecting. I love Big Scary Duck. So I definitely get that, and I'm sorry you live in a dangerous town. That sucks. But so I like German Shepherds, Rottweilers, Mastiffs, things like that. Most part, but I think it's just part of the way he's rendered in the game. Just kind of, I think it's just his model render that kind of throws me off for him. But I don't know, just something like that. But looking back, Nurse was a really hard killer just because I don't play Nurse. She is a very high skill ceiling and even a high skill floor killer. To where if you're not prepared for it, you will suffer because her power is very unforgiving, but also very. It's honestly the best power in the game. Another one I wasn't expecting to be difficult, but was a bit more. Uh, was Legion. It actually took me a couple tries to get Legion, to get my 4K on Legion. Fair enough. Legion took 3 tries. Ghostface, I wasn't surprised about. That one took a couple tries. I guess I'll continue going over the roster of my thoughts of them when we get back. Who's been my favorite so far? So I've had a few surprising ones. If I can get to the character select screen. I can't. But one who I was not expecting to have a lot of fun with was Xenomorph. I had a really good game on Xeno, like an incredibly strong game. That was really fun. That last Vecna game was a good. Well, for me it was. I had a really hard fought game with Singularity yesterday. Singularity is one of my main killers, so I was going in confident, but those survivors put up a really good fight. It was really they played really well. It's just I managed to catch them at the end. And then there was one other one that I was Wraith. Wraith, I had a really good time with. Started to get better with his power. And yeah, he's a super simple killer, but he is really fun. But let's see how well I do with my main. Also, I don't know if you guys have these over there. There are these scented toothpicks that are infused with mint and stuff. They are really good. It's a nice little thing to chew on.
Let's give these yellow-bellied sea rats a chance to hide. Now!
Corner yourself. You got nowhere to run. Heard about them, I think. Oh, they're a nice little thing. They're usually kind of a novelty kind of thing. So that's a nice little trick you can do.
Loyal one, aren't you?
I'm alert. Try to rest a little today. Okay. Stay healthy. Stay hydrated. Important for healing. I hope you feel better soon.
Enough theatrics.
Got pop value.
Sick.
Thank you. No problem, ready. I didn't know that was a vault spot. Didn't know that was a vault spot either. Okay. I want to get pressure on here. Nowhere to hide. I don't know if she realizes that I'm stop chasing her.
Now! That's
I don't think anyone's hovering for a save.
now! You are a worthy companion, aren't you? Stop! Good work. Extra chum for you, Ash. Now! Look at you. You're the best. Lovely work. So.
There we go.
Find your rat.
Inflict deep wound. Oh my god, dead hard.
Catch.
Go for basic.
Catch. Catch.
Oh, you kidding me? I got stuck on terrain.
Now.
That's another fun little trick you can do, is if you can get an angle on a window where you're not expecting, you can send Snug one way. Snug is the dog's name. And you can go the other. So it kind of creates this 50-50 where they either have to leave or they take the risk and either take the bite, which can just inflict a damage state, or they take the grab. So she's going to distract for the grab for the go so that it can go for the save,
Now.
which I'm okay with because I'm going to get this right here.
Look at you. Extra bones. So.
Go for a flick there. You got nothing to break. So now they have to make a choice. They need to make a choice of how they want to attack these generators. Because right now I hold the advantage. I have 3 gens I can easily patrol. I have a power that allows me to manipulate Chase in a way that can throw them off. And one of them is, they have already both received hooks, but one of them is on a death hook state.
Now. Now.
And that's what I mean by manipulate Chase. Because she had to decide what she wanted to do there. Does she vault back the window? Does she risk taking the dog hit? So it's likely they have a hatch offering over here. Yep. Which I'm not going to allow.
Now. Good work. Extra chunk.
Yeah, no. Alright, Snud, let's finish this. Damn you, Wolf.
You rotten hog. Loud and pathetic.
That was a good game. Gets good survivors. GG's, much love. Thank you, dude. I didn't know dog could jump through a window. LO. Yes. Yes, the dog can. It's a neat trick. It's a good tech. I don't think anyone is still here, but GG's. We finally got some nice survivors. But that is Houndmaster done, and they were ready. That's why she was hovering there so long. She had strength in shadows. But overall, a very strong match.
Odds, I would say, are in our favor.
But that is Houndmaster done. Next, we have everybody's favorite golden boy. Well, he used to be golden. Unfortunately, this is kind of one I'm worried about. So this one, I think I'm gonna do a similar build as to last time. This one I am gonna try the I don't know if I have pop on this actually. Oh, I do have pop. Okay, at least it says it does. Oh, where's Pop Goes the Weasel? That's barbecue. Where's Pop? Anyone else see Pop Goes the Weasel while I'm flying through these things? Oh, there it is. Finally found it. Okay, for add-ons, I don't know what add-ons to use for this guy. So I've seen people do that. I think that's really funny, but I don't think that's gonna be me. Maybe security badge? We're gonna go. I don't think we need guitar strings. I maybe help on it. No. Oh, we'll try streamers. But looking at his cosmetics, he has some really good cosmetics. That was really good. I really like the Toxic Spring Trap. I think that one's a really good one. Clown Spring Trap. I think it just ain't for me. I think it's a big thing. Blighted Spring Trap, I think, is another one of the really good Blighted skins. This one kind of works better for me just because I think the accents of the serum highlight different details that you wouldn't seen. You had a nice mutation of the arm trying to hold himself together. I think that's a very nice artistic touch, referencing how much the spring traps had actually damaged him. You see his brain in the back. I think that's a nice little detail. And just seeing his skull as well behind it rather than the mangled face, I think is a very cool touch. Overall, definitely another one of the great Blighted skins. Then we have the movie skin, which is my personal favorite. I'm always a fan of Matthew Lillard. I think it's a very fun skin. I think it's a very funny skin. And then lastly, Glitch Trap. So I have not played the game that Glitch Trap is from, but I know there's a lot of lore implications behind it, and the little glitchiness on his knife is cool. The little after effects, and just kind of his overall design. He has some really good cosmetics. But going back to look at the roster, some of my favorites have been Wraith. Had some really close game with Pig. Pig was a very competitive game. I had a lot of fun with Pig. We had some just okay ones here and there. Plague was a pretty strong match. Demo, oh my god, Demo was a rough match. I ended up getting the win and the 4K, but damn, I hope I never have to play that killer again. Holy flashlight squad.
All will suffer.
So I'm actually gonna do something. Cleanse. This one might take more than one. But we are gonna rock with it. This one's gonna be a rough match. I can tell that already. This one is gonna be rough. Okay. Auto Haven.
I'm here to claim what is left of you.
Do you have Sprint Burst? I'll throw that there just for intel. Yes, you're in burp. Okay. Nah, she's gonna play that pretty well. I'm not gonna bother. Break that.
Do you feel that?
Yep, I knew someone was hovering. Where? There it is. Take that already. Let's see. I didn't see the other. I should have brought Lightborn. What? I knew that gem was gonna pop. Yeah, that's gonna be missing. Why do you have dead hard? You haven't been hooked. Are you kidding me, game? Why did you have endurance? You should. Oh, because of the fucking healing perk. I should have pop here. I want to get this down first.
Don't move.
I tried to flick. What? Oh my god, are you serious, dude? Unbreakable. Why? Why do you have that? Oh my god, that's the most annoying thing in that fucking game. Dude, are you serious? Everyone just has protection. Dude, what is that loop there? What?
You will submit. There is no escape. Exquisite.
Why do you still have protection? Okay, gotta do spring trap again. That was a tough matchup, but I got a tie, so. Man, that was an annoying build. Okay, so. So neither one of those perks really helped out. So I think Endo CPU is going to help. And then Chica's bib might be better. Overall perks, I don't think I. Mm, think I got good value. One thing, I should have brought Lightborn. I didn't want to rely on it. I should have. Uh, it wouldn't have made an incredible amount of difference, but I think I could have swung momentum a little earlier. But they were just fully prepared, which good on them. But I think that's what I'm going to go with now. Try to make the axe a little more reliable. But still running survivor pudding, not running any Moris or anything. But what can we learn from that? First things first, beware taking. Gens weren't exactly in my favor. They weren't bad, but just where we chose to fight could have been better. Or where I chose more accurately, I guess, is the proper term for that. But let's get on to the. Well, just waiting for the next match. What am I hoping to? Maps aren't like essential for Springtrap. I think I definitely would have done better had I had if I was Houndmaster, just because I'm much more comfortable with Killer. But that's the nature of this challenge: is you're gonna have killers you're confident with, and then some you're not quite as confident with, and gonna be relying more on your fundamentals and knowing your spot. Then, so I don't know about his eerie add-ons. That's one thing I am curious on. Or block for 32 meters within 32 meters for 12 seconds. I don't know if doors wouldn't have really helped me last match anyway. At least I don't think. And then 139 seconds. That could help maybe. I'm not 100% though on that either. It's just one of those things where I'm not sure what here in like other side just being just better with Springtrap, practicing it more. I don't know what would have helped me, like stuff I could have changed in terms of like loadout. Obviously, like Lightborn would have helped a lot, but we didn't use that just because I try not to rely on it. I probably should have brought two can play because at least that's funny and it kind of offers similar value. Do I have two can play on him? Loadout. Okay, it's blue. I have two can play. So if I see there's flashlight squad like that, I'll definitely bring two can play, or I might just do Lightborn because I know I have that purple. It just depends on how I'm feeling. Okay, here we go.
I'm back!
Okay, much more traditional squad. I think I'm ready to take him. What can I say? Find on Google. For what? Okay, let's try this again. Okay. No, they're trying to lead off. Okay. Okay, let's see if they're hovering. Yes, they were. I'd like to down four then, but I was worried it's being worked on. That's not what the issue was. Unless you got DS. Which you don't. Okay, I don't know why you did that then.
Your struggle will end soon. Go on. Scream.
Ah, damn it. You didn't saw that button. Oh, it is being worked on.
You'll submit.
There you are.
Now
That's a kill. That's a Mori.
game over.
Hey!
Okay. You ever go to try to find someone and then not be able to?
I always come back.
And the Krasu.
ดีมากเลย
Alright, now we're on to the Krasu. The killer I have a little bit of experience with. But for perks, we are running the classic loadout. Well, we would be. I guess we're not running furtive. Guess we had a light portent or a flashlight squad last time I played Krasu. I have some experience on her. But for perks, we're running my favorite setup, the classic one, Friends to the End, Grim Embrace, Furtive Chase, and Pain Res. We for add-ons, we're running Defective Metronome. When survivors are affected by the that's new. What did that just pop in? Regular ones. Okay. Huh. Did not know it. And then Sticky Lodging. When regurgitating, I can see a bit of a preview of where it's gonna hit. Just helps with knowing kind of how to pressure. Then for cosmetics, I don't have any standard for her. At least I don't believe so. No. But in the store, she has Force of Nature, which is an okay one. Not my favorite, but it's not my least favorite either. Then we have Night Queen. She was bald for a second. We have Night Queen, which is a pretty decent skin. I do definitely like it. We can Massacre, and we can Slaughter, kind of recolors of the rare ones. And that's really about it. Every other one's just kind of slight recolors. But yeah. Let's watch this. Ooh, kind of an envelope. Let's open it. Dearest Blank, your works in service to the Black Veil have proven invaluable for a cause. For your efforts, you are cordially invited to this year's banquet. Remember your vows. A broken silence will be punished. I should take a picture of that. I don't know if I'll need to remember that code or not, but it's not even attached to anything. How the hell does that work? My years of faithful service have came to fruition. I received an invitation to the most exclusive event in the world. Those who shape the future break bread. Okay, that was kind of cool. I love how gross it is. I think it's really cool. Nice. All right, let's get this final hunt done. Ugh, few times feel longest when you're just anticipating it. Just oof. Okay. That's been our killer roster. It's been such a wild. Oh, I got exposed target. Why can't I? Oh. No, wait, it's not letting me regardless. Okay. Took 2 survivors in the basement. That seems doable. Oh, wait, is this a new mode? I'm not going to be able to check, but I'll check before I come off stream. I don't know how this is going to play now. Son of a bitch. Beans. April, not every day you hear questing a couple concussion and no one bat an eye. What? I wasn't even around that game. Alright, I spent way too long in that chase. Okay, why wasn't that regressing? I was fine losing that gen because that one's a bit harder to contest. I was not expecting to run into people there is the issue. You had DS. Oh my god, dude. You're so annoying. 7, 8. I say, okay, ready. I hope you're feeling a little better. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice, that's all of them. All right, that is going to do it for me right now. We will be back later to cover the new event that just started. But for now, I'm going to take a little break, get something to eat. Thank you all for so much for coming along with me on this journey. It has been so much fun to try out so many different killers. But that is where we will end our run here. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day, everyone. Goodbye.